Now I think it worked. Switch over to the camera. There we go. We got live chat. I'm just going to say top chat. See if anybody pops in here. So, look who's in the house. Sodor Plubs. How are you doing? Biggie Hurt Sports Cards and Memorabilia. Hello. So we've got, we'll see who gets in here between now and 4 o'clock for the early bird entries. For the early bird entries. Thanks for showing up, everybody. I know I'm a few minutes early. Ethan's going to be going live about 4 o'clock, so I wanted to jump in here just before he did. I'll try and move things along today. I won't be as long today. And it will be confirmed. Starting next week, I will go live at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You're cool. That is awesome. We have not seen you in such a long time. Welcome back to the live stream, Sodor. It's our friend from across the pond, our Sodor Flubs. All right. So let's see. Let me get these all written down here as people show up. We've got Sodor. So you got 2 entries into my monthly giveaway there, which this one will be from September, October, November, since I went in the hospital. Yeah, that's a long story. You have to go back and look at my streams more recently. Well, actually last Thursday is when I started doing lives again. So let's see. Sodor's got 1, 2, 3. Biggie Hurt. Has got 2 so far. Kevin Kevin's Models has got 1. Two Chief has 2. What happened, dude? Are you okay now? Yes, I had the famous corona. I was in the hospital in ICU for 10 days, and then they put me in a different private room for another 8 days, and then I came home, and then I was on oxygen for about a month and a half, and just last week I got off the oxygen just in time for me to start my lives again on Veterans Day. So Two Chiefs has his 3. See, we got 2 more minutes to go. See who else might chime in. So Sodor got her 3. You get 3 free ones if you're here within the first couple minutes. I'm doing 5 minutes since I started 5 minutes early. So let's see. Hey Donald. Hey all. Won't be staying long as I have an early but I won't be staying long as I have an early. But I want to say hi. Oh, no problem there. Appreciate you being here. Appreciate you being here. And then we got 2 Chief Wahoos. Bless you. I'm glad you're okay. Yes. Still have a little bit of a tickle. Still working on my breathing exercises to help strengthen my lungs back up. In case you're wondering there, Sodor, if you haven't left yet, I had double pneumonia with the corona. So, yucky, yucky, yucky. Know what orange and kinda like a parrot. All right, so I don't know if Kevin's still here or not. He might be just lurking in the background or getting ready for Ethan's stream. But we got a minute to go here, and then we will get right into our content at hand. Let me move this guy right here. And this guy right here. I'm going to move these about here for our Gary Carter, for our Hall of Fame entrant today. All right. A carrot. Oh, I have an early appointment. Okay. No problem. So it looks like we do have 4 o'clock. As soon as it chimes 4:01, I will get these entries. Well, I'll get these entries in here, and I will come back into the chat and see if anybody else chimed in. Whoever the first one is at 4:01, that will be the last entry. So we got Big E Hurt. Kevin's Models and More's. Wait. Okay. So we got. Okay, there we go. Big E Hurt, Kevin's Models More, 2 Chiefs. Big E Hurt, Kevin's, 2 Chiefs. And then I will get Big Ray. I can get. Let's see. No, Big Ray's not here. Big Ray's not here. Just these guys and all right. I'll get Sally in here. With that new name she uses now, Oh, come on, really? Okay. All right. I think I've got everybody there. Let me save it. We now have 327 names in the Wheel of Names for the month of September, October, November. Going back to the chat. Did not miss anything. It is 4:02 on my computer. So we are good to go. Let me, here we go. I'm just going to leave this on here instead of wasting another piece of paper. And we'll do tomorrow, or no, it'll be next week now. I'll just set this out of the way for now. Get that all taken care of. We will get into our Hall of Fame biography for today. Good night, all. Going over to E's after Wheel. Okay. No problem. Understand. That's why next week I'll be on earlier at 2 o'clock. So if Ethan starts doing his sales every Friday when he comes home from school, he'll have his time and I won't be in the way. Lockin's here. Lockin's in the house. All right. So let me get rolling along here with our biography at hand today, which will be Gary Carter. Gary Carter is our Hall of Famer today. I've got a little selection. I don't have a big selection of Gary Carter cards, but I do have some in my collection, so we'll go through those. Moskosh, I'm going to head off, but glad to say hi. Thanks, Sally. You take care and have a spot of tea for me. Me and my wife usually have a cup of tea at night before we get ready to head upstairs from watching the show on TV or something. So let me get into our content at hand here with Gary Carter. All right. Gary Carter, Gary Edmund Carter, was born April 18th, 1854 through February 16th, 2012 when he passed away. All right. Was an American professional baseball catcher whose 19-year Major League Baseball career was spent primarily with the Montreal Expos and the New York Mets. Nicknamed the Kid for his youthful exuberance, Carter was named an All-Star for 11 times and was a member of the 1986 World Series champion Mets. Known throughout his career for his hitting and his excellent defense behind the plate, Carter made a major contribution to the Mets' World Series championship in 1986, including the 12th inning single against the Houston Astros, which won Game 5 of the NLCS, and a 10th inning single against the Boston Red Sox to start the comeback rally in Game 6 of the World Series. He is one of only 4 people ever to be named captain of the Mets, and he had his number retired by the Expos. After retiring from baseball, Carter coached baseball at the college and minor league level. In 2003, he was inducted into the National Baseball Hall of Fame in Cooperstown, New York, and Carter was the first Hall of Famer whose plaque depicts him as a member of the Montreal Expos. All right, let's go through a few of the cards that I have laid out here. This is one of those chips, the violet chips and mint chips. I have a complete set of this that Bipster was gracious enough to give to me in the channel. So that was a gift from him. So I do have the complete set, but these are extra ones that I had through the years that I've added to here. And might have some more coming up down through the weeks as we go through all the Hall of Famers. Okay. And then again, I put my cards in numerical sequence. These are, of course, are no number cards. National League, Gary Carter, starter, catcher. In 1987, Leaf pop-up. You could fold this thing up and Gary Carter would look like he's standing up. Then we have a 1988 Topps here, record breaker Gary Carter. Then we have a Gary Carter from a Fleer. This, I believe, is a 1987 Fleer product with the Mets. And then one more here we'll go through is Gary Carter with the Mets and a Don Russ 1988 product. So go every section of their biographies, I will go through cards, and whatever we don't have at the end, I will continue going through the cards. All right, his playing career in Major League Baseball was with, of course, first the Montreal Expos. Carter was drafted by the Montreal Expos as a shortstop in the 3rd round of the 1972 Major League Baseball draft. Carter got his nickname, the Kid, during his first spring training camp with the Expos in 1974. Then his rookie season, the Expos converted Carter to a catcher in the minor leagues. In 1974, he hit 23 home runs and drove in 83 runs for the Expos' AAA affiliate, the Memphis Blues. Following a September call-up, Carter made his major league debut in Jarry Park in Montreal in the second game of a doubleheader against the New York Mets on Monday, September 16th. Despite going 0 for 4 in that game, he finished the season batting .407, 11 and 27. His first major league hits came in both games of another doubleheader with the Mets on September 18th as a pinch hitter in the 7th inning of the opener and as the catcher in the nightcap, and the Expos swept. His initial MLB home run came on September 28th against Steve Carlton in a 3-1 victory over the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Carter split time between the right field and catching during his rookie season, 1975, and was selected for the National League All-Star team as a right fielder. He did not get an at-bat, but appeared as a defensive replacement for Pete Rose in the 9th inning and caught Rod Carew's fly ball for the final out of the National League 6-3 victory. In that rookie season, Carter hit .270 with 17 home runs and 68 runs batted in, receiving the Sporting News Rookie of the Year award and finishing second to San Francisco Giants pitcher John Montefusco for the National League Rookie of the Year award. That same year, he was voted the Expos Player of the Year for the first 4 times, also winning in 1977, 80, and 84. Something out of the way and get a drink of water here. Kind of have to do that more, that my lung capacity is not fully 100% yet. What happens is my throat tends to get dry more often now. For some reason, I don't know. Then when he became the Expos full-time catcher, Carter again split time in the outfield and behind the plate in 1976 when a broken finger limited him to 91 games. He batted .219 with 6 home runs and 38 RBIs in 1977. Young stars Warren Camaraderie, Ellis Valentine, and Andre Dawson became full-time outfielders. In mid-June, former starting catcher Barry Foote was traded to the Phillies, opening up even more starts for Carter behind the plate, with little time at other positions. He responded with 31 home runs and 84 RBIs. In 1980, Carter clubbed 29 home runs, drove in 101 runs, and earned the first of his 3 consecutive Gold Glove Awards. He finished second to third baseman Mike Schmidt in the National League MVP balloting, whose Phillies took the National League East by 1 game over the Expos. Carter caught Charlie Lay's no-hitter on May 10th, 1981, the nightcap of a doubleheader split. During the first half of the strike-shortened season, the season resumed on Sunday, August 9th, with the All-Star Game. Carter was elected to the start of his first All-Star Game and responded with 2 home runs and being named the game's MVP. Carter was the 5th and most recent player to hit 2 home runs in an All-Star game. MLB split the fractured 1981 season into 2 halves, with the first-place teams from each half in each division meeting in a best-of-5 divisional playoff series. The 4 survivors moved on to best-of-5 league championship series. The Expos won the National League East second half with a 30-23 record. In his first postseason, Carter batted .421, hit 2 home runs, and drove in 6 in the Expos' 3-games-to-2 victory over the Phillies in the division series. Carter's average improved to .438 in the NLCS with no home runs or RBIs, and his Expos lost to the Los Angeles Dodgers in 5 games, who won the World Series over the New York Yankees. Pierre Elliott Trudeau, then Prime Minister of Canada, once remarked of Carter's popularity, saying, "I am certainly happy that I don't have to run for election against Gary Carter." However, some Expos were put off by Carter's unabashed enthusiasm, feeling that if he was too taken with his image and basked in his press coverage too eagerly, derisively naming him Camera Carter. Andre Dawson felt Carter was more a glory hound than a team player. The 1984 season, Carter hit a home run in the 1984 All-Star Game to give the National League a 2-1 lead that they would not relinquish, earning him his second All-Star Game MVP award. Carter's league-leading 106 RBIs in 159 games played, .294 batting average, 75 hits, and 290 total bases were personal highs. The 1984 Expos finished 5th in the National League East at the end of the season. The rebuilding Expos chafed at Carter's salary demands and traded him in December to the Mets for Hubie Brooks, Mike Fitzgerald, Herm Winningham, and Floyd Youmans. Okay, let's move on here through a few more cards here, Gary Carter's. We've got here, of course, a 1987 Topps when he was with the Mets. This is a 2012 Panini for his induction in 2003 for Gary Carter. Here's a 1989 Donruss Gary Carter. And then we have a 1987 Donruss Gary Carter. Okay. Next, of course, we have the New York Mets. Looks like everybody left me to go to Ethan's channel. People didn't even give me a thumbs up when they came in earlier. I'm lurking, but Ethan does have some cards that I need, so I'll be jumping over. No problem, Kevin. I know Kevin's probably already gone. He might be peeking back and forth, is most likely. Maybe people will take a break when I open up the Chrome and then the left behind box. All right, the New York Mets. In his first game as a Met on April 9, 1985, he hit a 10th inning home run off Neil Allen to give the Mets a 6-5 opening day victory over the St. Louis Cardinals. The Mets and Cardinals rivaled for their National League East championship, with Carter and first baseman Keith Hernandez leading the Mets. The season came down to the wire as the Mets won 98 games that season. However, they lost the division to the Cardinals, 3 games ahead with 101 wins. Carter hit a career-high 32 home runs and drove in 100 runs his first season in New York. The Mets had 3 players finish in the top 10 in the National League MVP balloting that season. Dwight Gooden, 4th, Carter, 6th, and Hernandez, 8th. The 1986 World Series champions, New York Mets season. In 1986, the Mets won 108 games and took the National League East by 21.5 games over the Phillies. Carter suffered a postseason slump in the National NLCS. I'm trying to remember what that stands for. The National League Central, I don't know. Batting 148. However, he hit a walk-off RBI single to win Game 5. Carter also had 2 hits in Game 6, which the Mets won in 16 innings. The Mets won the World Series in 7 games over the Boston Red Sox. Carter batted .276 with 9 RBIs in his first World Series and 2 home runs over Fenway Park's Green Monster in Game 4. He is the only player to hit 2 home runs in both an All-Star game in 1981 and a World Series game. Carter started a 2-out rally in the 10th inning of Game 6, scoring the first of 3 Mets runs that inning on a single by Ray Knight. He also hit an 8th inning sacrifice fly that tied the game. Carter finished 3rd on the National League MVP ballot in 1986. Then we have when he got his 300 career home runs. Carter batted .235 in 1987 and ended that season with 291 career home runs. He had 299 home runs by May 16th in 1988 after a fast start, then slumped until August 11th against the Chicago Cubs at Wrigley Field, when he hit his 300th during his home run drought. Carter was named co-captain of the team with Hernandez, who had been named captain the previous season. Carter ended 1988 with 11 home runs and 46 RBIs, his lowest total since 1976. He ended the season with 10,360 career putouts as a catcher, breaking the career mark of Detroit Tigers catcher Bill Freehan with 9,941. The Mets won 100 games that season, taking the National League East by 15 games. Heavily favored, the Mets were upset by the Los Angeles Dodgers in the NLCS, and Carter batted at 183 in 50 games for the Mets in 1989. In November, the Mets released Carter after 5 seasons, hitting 89 home runs and driving in 349 runs. So after the Mets, released by the Mets after the 1989 season, Carter subsequently joined the San Francisco Giants at age 36. He platooned with catcher Terry Kennedy in 1990, batted .254 with 9 home runs. He found himself again in a pennant race in 1991 with the Los Angeles Dodgers, who finished 1 game behind the Atlanta Braves in the National League West. At the end of the season, Carter returned to Montreal for his final season. Obtained off waivers from the Dodgers, Carter was still nicknamed the Kid by teammates despite his age. In his last at-bat, in the 7th inning on September 27, 1992, he hit a double over the head of Chicago Cubs right fielder and former Expos teammate Andre Dawson. This hit drove in Larry Walker and proved to be the winning hit. After the hit, he was given a standing ovation. The Expos went 87-75 and finished second behind the Pittsburgh Pirates in the National League East. I'm gonna show a couple cards here and then hello from work, switching the channel between you and Ethan. Thanks, sir. Appreciate it there, left behind. I know you're probably there. You like buying stuff from Ethan too. I'm on a strict diet from being able to purchase any new cards. Here's a Gary Carter with a vintage logo on a newer card. This is a 2003 Topps. Okay. Then we have a Gary Carter and a Fleer. And you think, oh, why you got 2? They're actually 2 different colors. I had a whole bunch of them that were this color, and I had the one with the light, or vice versa. It's one of them. But that's what I do when I have various differences in cards to make it 2 different cards. I know it's probably mainly just one. It just could be the coloring was off, but you can see the difference if you put them side by side. All right. So these 2 are from a 1986 Fleer product. Then we have a 1981 Donruss. Then we have a sticker card, and I put it in order as the sticker number 96 for Gary Carter on the back of this one. And we'll do one more here before we do some more of the biography. Gary Carter with the Mets. This is a 1988 Fleer. Okay, let me get a sip of water before I continue on here. All right. Let's see, let me do that'll be easier to notice if there's anybody new in the chat. Let me do a refresh there. Put a marker and I'll see if the chat moves up any. Probably not. We got 3 people watching. Oh, we do got 3 thumbs up. 3 thumbs up. All right. Career statistics. Carter owns the 2nd highest career WAR for a catcher. An 11-time All-Star, he won 3 Gold Glove awards and 5 Silver Slugger awards. During a 19-year Major League career, he played in 2,296 games, accumulated 2,092 hits, and 7,971 at-bats for a .262 career batting average, along with 324 home runs, 1,225 runs batted in, and a .335 on-base percentage. He hit 307 home runs as a 307 home runs as a catcher, ranking him 7th all-time among Major League catchers. His 1,225 career runs batted in also ranks him 7th all-time among Major League catchers. Carter's 2,056 games played as a catcher rank him 4th on the all-time list. He caught 127 shutouts during his career, ranking him 6th all-time among Major League catchers in that category. He led National League catchers 8 times in putouts, 5 times in assists, and 3 times in base runners caught stealing. His 810 base runners caught stealing are the most for any Major League catcher since the end of the dead ball era, when stolen bases were more prevalent. His 11,785 putouts and 149 double plays during his playing career both ranked 10th all-time among Major League catchers. Carter's .991 career fielding percentage was 5 points above the league average during his playing career. When he broke the 100 assist barrier in 1977, he joined Johnny Bench and Jim Sundberg as the only Major League catchers to have more than 100 assists in a season since the end of the Second World War. Then getting into his post-playing career here, I'll just read the first part and then we'll look at a few more cards. After his retirement as a player, Carter served as an analyst for the Florida Marlins television broadcast from 1993 to 1996. He also appeared in the movie The Last Home Run in 1998, which was filmed in 1996. Okay. We've got a 1986 Topps here. We've got a 1988 Don Russ here. You might say, well, we did it in 1988 Don Russ. Well, he had 2 cards in that set. Some players do get 2 cards in a set, especially when they do a Series 1, Series 2. Usually they'll get at least a card in Series 1, then a card in Series 2. Gary Carter with the Giants, Score 91 product. Then we've got Gary Carter on an Upper Deck product. This one looks like it's a 1993. The next one is another Score product here. This is a 1989 Score. And next we've got a full-year Gary Carter with the Expos from 1984. And our last one for this round is Topps 40 Years of Baseball. San Francisco Giants Gary Carter from 1991. Okay. So let's go on. As far as his Hall of Fame, in his 6th attempt on the Baseball Hall of Fame ballot, Gary Carter was elected to the Baseball Hall of Fame along with Eddie Murray on January the 7th, 2003. Carter became the first Hall of Famer whose plaque depicts a player with the Montreal Expos logo. Carter had originally expressed a preference during his final playing season to be included wearing an Expos cap on his plaque. Given the uncertainty of the Expo franchise, Carter's employment by the Mets organization since retiring as a player, his World Series title with the Mets, and his media celebrity during his stint in New York, Carter shifted his preference to being enshrined with a Mets cap after his election to the Hall. The New York City media strongly supported Carter's preference to go into the Hall as a Met. Carter joked that he wanted his Cooperstown cap to be a half and halfer, split between the Expos and the Mets. The final decision rested with the Hall of Fame, and Hall president Dale Petrosky declared that Carter's achievement with the Expos over 12 seasons had earned his induction, whereas his 5 seasons with the Mets by itself would not have a saying. We want to have represented on the plaque the team that best represents where a player made the biggest impact in his career. When you look at it, it's very clear. Gary Carter is an important part of the history of the Expos. Carter accepted the Hall's decision with grace, stating, "The fact I played 11 years in Montreal and the fact that the majority of my statistics and accomplishments were achieved there, I would be wrong, probably, to do it any other way." At the induction ceremony, Carter spoke some words in French, thanking the fans in Montreal for the great honor and pleasure of playing in that city, while also taking great care to note the Mets' 1986 championship as the highlight of his career. Carter was inducted into the New York Mets Hall of Fame in 2001. While the Mets have not retired number 8, it has remained unused since Carter's induction or election into the Hall of Fame in 2003. In 2001, Carter was elected to the Canadian Baseball Hall of Fame along with Dave McKay, and his number 8 was retired by the Expos. After the Expos moved to Washington, D.C. to become the Washington Nationals, following the 2004 season, a banner displaying Carter's number along with those of other Expos stars, Andre Dawson, Tim Raines, and Rusty Staub, was hung from the rafters in the Bell Center, home of the NHL's Montreal Canadiens. In Washington, D.C., Carter recognized in the Ring of Honor at Nationals Park. As far as his coaching, Carter was named the Gulf Coast League Manager of the Year in his first season managing the Gulf Coast Mets in 2005. A year later, he was promoted to the A-level St. Lucie Mets and guided his team to the Florida State League championship. Again, earning Manager of the Year honors. In more recent years, Carter was criticized most notably by former co-captain Keith Hernandez for twice openly campaigning for the Mets' managerial position, while it was still occupied by incumbent Art Howe in 2004 and in 2008 with Willie Randolph. In 2008, he managed the Orange County Flyers in the Golden Baseball League, guiding his team to the GBL championship, and was named Manager of the Year. For the following season, Carter was named Manager of the Long Island Ducks of the Independent Atlantic League of Professional Baseball. The Ducks won the 2009 second half Liberty Division title, but were defeated by the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs in the Liberty Division playoffs. In October 2009, Carter was named head baseball coach for the NCAA Division II Palm Beach Atlantic University Sailfish. All right. We've got about 2 more sections. We'll do about half of what I got left here, and we'll get through the next section here. An all-star for the National League, Topps Gary Carter card from, I think that's a 1989. Then next we have a Gary Carter Topps Stadium Club from, and it kind of shows his rookie card back on the back here, in 1975 for Gary Carter. Right, but this was a 1991 Topps Stadium Club. Then we have a 1992 Fleer Gary Carter here with the Dodgers. Then we have a New York Mets Gary Carter with the Topps from 1988. Then we have a Gary Carter why do I even have this one up here? I don't see Gary Carter on even on this card here. Is he? That Gary Carter with the Mets right there? I think that might be him on the left, but they don't really have him in the list here. But that could be, because that looks like Gary Carter right there. I'm going to say that is, because that definitely looks like him from this photo and some of the other photos here. This is a National League All-Star Gary Carter card from 1986 League Leaders. All right, and then we have here next, we have a Gary Carter, card number 680 from an 89 Topps. Next we have a Gary Carter National League All-Star card from a 1988 Topps. Then we have a 1991 Gary Carter, or 1992 Upper Deck Gary Carter with the Expos when he went back. Then we got next here is, and then we'll save the last few for our last round. Card number 790, Gary Carter for a Topps 1990. Okay. So nobody is here, just 3 people. Somebody's probably got me running on their computer while they're over in Ethan's channel. All right, as far as his personal life, he and his wife Sandy were married in 1975, and they had 3 children. His daughter Kimmy was the head softball coach at Palm Beach Atlantic University and was a softball catcher for Florida State from 1999 to 2002. Carter was an active philanthropist and championed cause that fought leukemia and illiteracy. The Gary Carter Foundation, of which Carter was the president, supports 8 Title I schools in the Palm Beach County whose students live in poverty. Typically, these schools have 90% or more students eligible for free or reduced lunches. The foundation seeks to better the physical, mental, and spiritual well-being of children. To accomplish this, they advocate school literacy by encouraging the use of reading counts program, a program that exists in the Palm Beach County School District. Since its inception, the Gary Carter Foundation has placed over $622,000 toward charitable purposes, including $366,000 to local elementary schools for their reading programs. The 11th edition of the Merriam-Webster's College Dictionary, published in 2012, credits Carter, who rarely used profanity, with the first recorded use of the term F-bomb. All right. So let's go through this next section here. We've got a 1987 All-Star card for our score product. Card number 10 of 18. And this is a 1988 card set it's part of. Then next here we've got an 11 of 20 Gary Carter with the New York Mets preview card. Next we have a 1986 All-Star card, Gary Carter, 9 out of 22 for the 1986 All-Star game. Then we have the Woolworth Baseball Highlights card for Gary Carter from 1989, card number 10 of 33. Then next we have the Fleer League Leaders 1986 card for Gary Carter. Next up to bat here, we've got the Gary Carter Topps 1988 All-Star Set Collector's Edition, card number 7 of 60. And our last one in this grouping here is, I put this in here. It's a 1988 score product, card number 325 of a 660 card set. So that takes care of my smaller collection of Gary Carter cards, and we'll finish off this, do a recap of all his stats, And then we'll move on to the 2021 Chrome opening and the Blomball box from Left Behind Times. So as far as his illness and death, in May 2011, Carter was diagnosed with 4 malignant tumors in his brain after experiencing headaches and forgetfulness. Doctors confirmed that he had grade 4 primary brain tumor known as glioblastoma multiforme. Doctors said that the extremely aggressive cancer was inoperable and Carter would undergo other treatment methods to shrink his tumor. On January 20th, 2012, daughter Kimmy posted on her blog that an MRI had revealed additional tumors on her father's brain. Even as he battled an aggressive form of brain cancer, Carter did not miss opening day for the college baseball team he coached. Carter died on February 16, 2012, at the age of 57. 9 days later, the Mets announced that they were adding a memorial patch on their uniforms in Carter's honor for the entire 2012 season. The patch features a black home plate with the number 8 and kid inscribed on it. On the Mets' 2012 opening day, the Carter family unveiled a banner with a similar design on the center field wall of Citi Field. The NHL's Montreal Canadiens, who had purchased the Expos' mascot Youthful and hung retired numbers in its arena after the Expos' relocation to Washington, paid tribute to Carter by presenting a video montage and observing a moment of silence before a game against the New Jersey Devils. On February 20th, 2012, all Canadian players took to the ice during the pregame warm-ups wearing number 8 Carter jerseys, and Youthful appeared wearing an Expos uniform. In addition to Youthful, wore a patch on his Canadiens jersey featuring the white circle and blue number 8 inside for the remainder of the season. Sorry, I gotta take a sip of water here before I continue. Sorry. Refreshing, though. Now I can probably finish. Tom Verducci, longtime Sports Illustrated baseball writer, reminisced about Carter following his death. I cannot conjure a single image of Gary Carter with anything but a smile on his face. I have no recollection of a gloomy Carter, not even as knees began to announce a slow surrender. Carter played every day with the joy as if it were opening day of Little League. Gary actually took a lot of grief from his teammates for being a straight arrow. It wasn't a cool thing to do, but on the same token, I think he actually served as a role model for a lot of these guys as they aged. He was the ballast of the team. They did have a lot of fun, there was no question about that. But they were one of the fiercest, most competitive teams I've ever seen, and obviously their comebacks from the '86 postseason defines that team. Carter was a huge part of that. At Carter's memorial service on February 24, 2012, Expo teammate Tommy Hutton made note of Carter's deep faith. The 3 loves in Carter's life, Hutton said, were his family, baseball, and God. Fallon Street West in Montreal, near the former Jarry Park Stadium, was renamed Gary Carter Street in his honor. On March 28, 2014, during an exhibition game between the Toronto Blue Jays and the New York Mets at Olympic Stadium in Montreal, Quebec, a banner was unveiled in honor of Carter in a special ceremony before the first pitch. Carter's widow, Sandy, and daughter Kimmy were present on field for an emotional video tribute and the unveiling of the banner on the outfield wall, which read, "Merci, thank you," and contains an image of a baseball overlaid with Carter's retired number 8. And then we have, as far as his recap of his career here, Gary Carter, again, was born April 8th, 1954, Culver City, California. He died February 16th, 2012, at the age of 57 in Palm Beach Gardens, Florida. He batted right, threw right. His MLB debut was September 16th, 1974, for the Montreal Expos. His MLB's last appearance was September 28th, 1992, for the Montreal Expos. His MLB statistics: batting average 262, home runs 324, runs batted in 1,225. He played for the Expos in 1974 to 84, Mets from 85 to 89, San Francisco Giants 1990, Los Angeles Dodgers 1991, and he ended his career where he started with the Expos in 1992. 11 times All-Star, 75 and 79 through 88. World Series champion, 1986. Three-time Gold Glove Award, 80 through 82. Five-time Silver Slugger Award, 81, 82, and 84 through 86. Roberto Clemente Award in 1989. National League RBI leader, 1984. Montreal Expos, number 8, retired. New York Mets Hall of Fame is also a member of the National Hall of Fame induction in 2003 with 78.02% of the vote on his 6th ballot. Hobby Hound. Hey Donald, watch your reading. Watch your reading. Oh, I just finishing up the my Episode 42, Hall of Fame Friday, Gary Carter. Next, we're going to be opening up this Chrome product here. And we'll be opening up this Blomball Fairfield product from Left Behind Times. In case you're wondering who that is, or what that is. It is a Fairfield box, but it's a repack box by a person in the channel that has sent these to me on occasions. He repacks the boxes, and then, yeah, that is pretty cool that he's done that. I think I threw that one box away. I should have saved it for some reason, for sure. All right, so let me just get everything switched back over here real quick. Let me get that up there. Let me get this here. Hold on, I just want to fix something, get something lined up here real quick. And then, I can have the other live chat here. All right, there we go. I think that'll work like that for now. This is great. First time I have been able to catch you live. Hope you are well. You look strong as an ox. Thank you. Yeah, I'm doing much better now. I still do my breathing exercises, so that helps out. But thanks for being here, Hobby Hound. I know usually I would have more people here, but there's a lot of the people went over to Ethan's Elvis Covers and More. He's having his weekly sales that he does when he's not at college. He probably came home for the weekend. Preparation, I don't know, he might be off next week for his college break or whatnot for Thanksgiving, or maybe he goes back to school Monday through Wednesday and then gets Thursday off. I don't know for sure, but we are here and I will create my content, and when I'm done, if I do have time, I'll probably go visit Ethan on his channel. But I'm going to put this right here for now. Actually, I'll put it right there for now. We're going to open that last. We're going to open up this Topps Chrome that was sent to me while I was sick in the hospital in September. I had a whole bunch of packages last Thursday. You could watch those videos if you wanted to see what took place last week with all the packages I had backed up from my family mail call. So, I don't know why I'm doing this way. There we go. I think I got it up. There we go. Now I got the plastic off. I can close this. The Fairfield is fine. That will close down pretty easy when we get to that. Get my trash can lined up here. We'll go ahead and open up this Topps Chrome blaster box that got sent to me and see what kind of sweetness we can find in these packs. Alright. So, of course, there are 7 packs plus 1 extra pack, 4 cards per pack, which means 4 times 8 is 32. Right? 8, 16, 32. Alright, so I will set this here so if anybody comes in, they'll know what we are opening here. The Topps Chrome here on my break mat here. We got the 8 packs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we've got 4 cards per pack. And we'll see. This is the way they came out of the box, and that's the way I'll keep them. And we'll see what we find here. Tell you what, I'll do this so you can see the packs that we do have left. Who do we got on the front here? We got Ronald Acuna Jr. and Lou Bob. Alright, but we'll see what kind of chrome cards we can find in here. I think they'll fit in my box here. From that. I saw him doing that, but I felt like chilling until Papa J comes on. We'll hang out with you until you head over. Oh, okay. Thanks a lot. Appreciate that, Hobby Hound. Is Papa J going live tonight, too? Or, I do like Topps Chrome, but I don't buy it myself. A little bit more on the pricey side. But we got a Shane Bieber Topps Chrome here. Then we've got a Baseball. Dominican Republic, Juan Soto. That is nice. That's an insert card. Washington National Field's outfielder. That's pretty cool. We got a nice little refractor here of Carlos Cordero with the Houston Astros. That one looks like that is... Doesn't say anything on there about that, but that's not a base card, that's for sure. And then we got the Pete Alonso New York Mets 1986 throwback for Pete Alonso. So not too bad at 3 cards there. The Juan Soto, the Carlos Correa with Houston, and the Pete Alonso, along with the Shane Bieber. All right. We'll see if we get anything like an autograph. Or it doesn't say, I don't think, does it? It says home of the Chrome Rookie Autograph. A Chrome Rookie Autograph. Maybe that's what we could find in here. Chrome Rookie Autograph. Oh, thanks there, Hobby Hound. It's just always nice to see what kind of cards we do find in here. Marcell Ozuna with the Atlanta Braves. Okay, next we've got Andres Gimenez with the New York Mets rookie card. Papa is doing a random team mixer in an hour. I like the Topps Chrome set. I'm a sucker for those. Yeah, I know. The shiny cards. I like these shiny cards too. Clayton Kershaw with the Dodgers. And... is that a sepia? Yeah, I think that is a sepia card. That's pretty nice there for Luis Castilla with the Cincinnati Reds sepia card. I don't know if you get like one insert type card or variation card per pack. Don't know exactly. Yeah, they are nice cards. Thanks for that thumbs up. Thummies up, thummies up, thummies up for me. All right, Ramon Laureano, Laser Laureano as Gourmet Breaks calls it. That's his player for his team. Yes, sepia. And then we've got a Nelson Cruz with the Minnesota Twins. He spent a couple of years with the Seattle Mariners, my team. These cards are nice. Yes, they are, Blake. Thanks for popping back from Ethan's stream. Lockin 99, yes, sepia. And then we've got an Isaac Paredes, a rookie card. And it looks like we got a nice shiny purple card, or magenta. Looking here for Dansby Swanson. It's a chrome card there. These are all Topps chrome. That's a variation, that pink border. Nothing super spectacular yet, that's for sure. I don't even think I've seen any Seattle Mariners yet. That's pretty sad. No, not really. It's only 32 cards. What do I expect? Trevor Story with the Colorado Rockies. Then we got Nick Madrigal. We got another shiny card coming up here. They're all shiny cards, but a variation card it looks like. Nick Madrigal, rookie card for the White Sox. And then it looks like we've got a Jorge Soler with the Kansas City Royals. And, it was the 86 throwback, Ronald Acuna Jr. Check the hairdo on that one. The Ronald Acuna Jr. there on that. All right, we're halfway through the packs. The halfway mark of the packs. At least it doesn't take too long to go through a box like this, that's for sure. 4 cards per pack. Madrigal is a solid rookie to pull. Yep. Luis Arias with the Minnesota Twins. Next up, we've got Max Scherzer with the Washington Nationals. Then we got Dane Dunning, rookie card, Topps Chrome. And another sepia. This one is Wilson Contreras with the Cubbies. So we got 2 sepia cards out of this box so far, the blaster box. Going on to pack number 6. There's 7 and 8 on standby. Oh, we got a Tom Murphy on the back. We got a Lance McCullers Jr. with the Houston Astros. Should hold it up a little bit more. You can see him closer probably. Then we've got a Dalton Varsho rookie card for the Arizona Diamondbacks. Where's Kevin's Models and More? That's a pretty nice looking card for a Topps Chrome there for Dalton Varsho. Boom! There we go. I don't know if I have this one yet. Kyle Lewis. Gold Cup card for the Seattle Mariners. Finally pulled me in there. I'm Mariner. And then a Sean Murphy Future Star card for the Oakland Athletics. Future Star 9. Sean Murphy. Pretty nice one there. We get a penny sleeve for my Kyle Lewis here. Then get a top loader to put them in so I can put them in my Kyle Lewis collection. My Kyle Lewis collection is growing. If I don't have this one, it'll be fine. If I do, it'll go in my duplicates box. I have 2 sides of my shoe box, my Kyle Lewis collection and then my Kyle Lewis doubles, in case I ever want to sell any of my Kyle Lewis doubles. That is a nice Kyle Lewis for sure. Okay, moving on to pack number 7. Moving on to pack number 7. Got a Red Sox on the back there. Let's see who else we get here. All right, we got Andrew McCutchen with the Philadelphia Phillies. There's another card for Kevin. Jake Cronenworth, Gold Cup card and rookie card on the same. That's pretty cool when you get the rookie and Gold Cup on the same card for one of your PC players. Anderson Tejada with the Texas Rangers. I hope you get a Kelnick. It's a SP, and it's a short print in the set. Oh, Jared Kelnick. That would be cool to get one of those for my Mariners, too. All right. So, Nelson Tejada with the Texas Rangers. And we got one of those magenta or the purple type border, Rafael Devers with the Boston Red Sox. That's going to be just a perfect little box for these. All right, last pack magic. Let's rub the belly here, see if it works. See if we can pull an awesome card out of here. Oh, I see a nice card on the back, that's for sure. But we'll see what we've got here. Doesn't look like anything thick, that's for sure. We've got Brandon Crawford with the San Francisco Giants. Then we've got Ian Anderson, rookie card for the Atlanta Braves. World Series champs this year. Oh, boom! That's a nice one. Prismio Power Mike Trout. That's pretty cool there. Nice little Mike Trout that might end up on my eBay store eventually. And Xander Bogaerts with the Boston Red Sox. Topps Chrome for 86 throwback. That's a nice looking card. All right. So let me know what you think. Put some comments in the video when it posts up. Let me think what you felt your favorite cards were out of the Topps Chrome that we just opened. Okay, let me move. Oh, you couldn't even see him, could you? I had him hiding down here. Let me move the Topps Chrome over here for now. Out of the way. Along with the box here. We'll put the Kyle Lewis on top since that's the best card that I pulled out of there personally for my own PC. There we go. Nice Trout. The hobbyist popped back in here. All right, and then to close this up for today, we're going to go into the box. Now, I don't know if he actually puts 80 cards and I know he puts a pack in here. I've never did count and see if he puts 80 cards in a box. I don't know for sure. And I just know he packs things up and makes them look nice. This package is guaranteed to contain 80 baseball cards in one manufactured sealed pack. Of course, even his packs in here are repacked. But that's okay. So yeah, so let me do this. I'm not going to throw these away now. I'm going to put these in my box. I'm going to be doing some special projects with openings when I do get around to that, and I'll go into those when we get to that phase in my production line, along with my eBay store and everything else. But yeah, I think that may be what I'll do with these, if I can. There we go. I got the blue tape. Unusable kind of blue tape, but that's okay. It's probably reused blue tape the way he packages the boxes. I don't even know if Left Behind's here. He probably went back to Ethan's channel. I know he's at work. So let's see what we've got in here. Oh, boom. Right on the back there is a Ken Griffey Jr. But as you can see, the box is empty now. And this was a July of 20 box. It looks like this was a July of 2020 box. And I'm just gonna put that back on there for now. Set this box off to the side. No, actually I'll put it right here. I'll put that one right there. Okay. And we do have a pack here. Looks like it is a Panini Prism 2020 baseball card pack It's something else. He repacks. Probably when he opens his packs, he does it so that he knows he can reuse these. Because I think, my word. Yeah, I can see. He does such a good job repackaging it. I hate to rip it open when I get it. But we'll open that last. Kind of like Kevin does on his channel. These, these Fairfields are fun. Fairfields. We do. Oh, boom! We got another Kyle Lewis here. Another Kyle Lewis. We got, oh my word. I wonder if all these are going to be like Hall of Fame related, the way he's been doing it with lately. We got Cal Ripken Jr. and Eddie Murray. That's a Cal Ripken Jr. Hall of Fame card. Yogi Berra. Let's see. I'm going to put Cal there, Lewis here. Actually, I'm going to put Lewis right there because that'll go in my Lewis collection. Yogi Berra. Jim Thome. All right. Pedro Martinez. Oh, wow. Is this a 2020? 2020 Topps All-Star. I don't think I've got that Pedro yet. Thank you there. Craig Biggio. Brett Boone. Oh, there we go. So we've got some Mariners here. No Hall of Famers on this one, but Seattle Mariners future stars. That'll go in my Seattle Mariners stack here. Here, let me slide these over. Wait, Brett Boone. Oh, that's a Seattle Mariner. That's not a Hall of Famer, so if it's not a Hall of Famer, it's a Seattle Mariner. I see where he's going now. I'm going to regroup these now. I see what he's doing now. And then we've got John Allrood. Ooh, vintage throwback for John Allrood, Seattle Mariners. We've got a Randy Johnson, but he is a Hall of Famer, so that goes in my Hall of Famer sort. Roberto Clemente. Oh, my word. We got a backwards card here. A Roberto Clemente. The Face of Giving. Serialized card. 160 of 299. Roberto Clemente. That is cool there. Blake. Appreciate that. Oh, I see. It's the Fairfield double of a sorts. It's the Fairfield double with a little special pop on the X, and they are different colors. But this one's the short print, and this one's the regular. And it's the same, what they call these? The CMP codes. Same CMP code. You just have to pay attention that this one, they're both SIS 14s, but this one is the short print. Can you guys, there we go. You can see it there with the light angle. It's 160 out of 299. That is cool there. I just picked up an Eddie Murray rookie that will be sent to PSA to get graded. It's centered and full color, PSA 8 or 9 probably. Yep, 90% of the Murrays are always off-centered. Okay. So, we're going to be starting this third stack here. Anthony Rendon. Matt Olson. Francisco Lindor, David Wright, Ichiro. There we go. That's my 3 main bigger PCs I have as Cal Ripken Jr., Ken Griffey Jr., Cal Ripken Jr., and Ichiro. Oh, there's another Ichiro. Ooh, a Mickey Mantle. I don't think I've got that one from my Mickey Mantle collection, but now I do. Stan Musial, Golden Greats, Standing Tall. I like that. Standing Tall. Stan Musial. Richie Ashburn. thinking off the top. Yep, Richie Ashburn, Hall of Famer. Jose Canseco, fan favorite, goes along here. Tom Glavin. Boom. Tom Glavin. Not as rookie card, but I think this is a third-year card. Yep, third-year card for the Tom Glavin. I'm trying to think on that one. Greg Maddux. Alec Baum, rookie card. Evan White for my Seattle Mariners. Dylan Carlson, but Evan White, rookie card. Oh, boom! We even got some Seattle Seahawks here. Chris Carson, running back. Another different stack here for football. My Seattle Seahawks. Tyler Lockett, wide receiver. Bobby Wagner. Linebacker. Jamal Adams. These newer ones are 2020. I don't have a lot of 2020 Seahawks. Uh-oh. We got us a hit. A Warren Hacker. A Warren Hacker. It's a fan favorite on that one. Not a Hall of Famer. But we got a Corey Kluber here. Ooh, it's a relic. Ooh, there we go. A Corey Kluber All-Star Game. Event worn memorabilia. So there's a hit. There's a hit. Let me put that there. See that? Kind of see that over there. Here's another Seattle Mariner coming up. Kyle Seager. Oh, it's hate to see Kyle Seager leave. I don't know where he's going to end up. We'll see. Anybody heard anything out there in the rumor mill? I just sent off 5 cards for PSA to grade. Hope to hear back this weekend. Justin Dunn, future star. Then we've got a Jeff Cirillo, Fleer Premium. Then we've got an Edgar Martinez, Hall of Famer. He's a Seattle Mariner, but he goes in my Hall of Fame sort for my Edgars. Steve Henderson, Seattle Mariner stack. Bob Stinson, Mariners catcher. And we've got Cal Ripken Jr., most valuable player again. And I knew he had that. He was on the bottom. Ken Griffey Jr., 1994 Home Run Derby from 2020 update. Yeah, 2020, right? Yeah, 2020 update. So there we go. Not too bad. Troy's Cards and Cars is in the house. All right. Make sure I didn't miss anybody else from there. Got that. Sepia Madrigal Trout. Hello, everyone. Hobbyist here. We got 4 people watching. 5 thumbs up, thummies up, thummies up, thummies up for me. I was hoping I could get at least 10, but with Ethan being live, I guess that's what made it hard. Next week I'll do better. I have not heard more from Seager deal. I thought it was something to do with their general manager, where he isn't really welcome anymore. I am sure it would be hard to fix that issue. Yeah, I know. We pretty much know Kyle Seager's. He's a free agent right now, so it's just a matter of who might pick him up. Did you open? Oh no, that's right. I didn't open the prism back yet. I forgot that. I threw mine in there. I almost forgot. Thank you there, Blake. I almost forgot. Here, let me move this relic up here for now, next to Kyle Lewis. That way we'll see where these cards go in the stacks. I know Kevin sometimes does that too. Oh, I got so excited about the card you sent me already that I didn't even think about this. What have we got here? A team checklist. So we've got Mike Blowers, Brett Boone, Dave Fleming, Felix Furman, Chris Bosio, oh my word, Omar Vizquel, Bob Earl, Rich Amaral, Dan Wilson, Danny Boy, Eric Anthony, Roger Sulcad, Jeff Nelson, Bob Ayala, Jay Buhner, J-Bone. Can't see, but he keeps his head shaved just like me now. Bill Hasselman, Dave Magadan, Tino Martinez. He should have made it in the Hall of Fame. Edgar Martinez, Hall of Famer. Greg Hibbard. Scott Servius. Reggie Jefferson. And one gold signature in here, too. Bill Hasselman with the Mariners. And, of course, Ken Griffey Jr. on the checklist card. Yep. So is this the complete set for the upper deck there, Blake? I should go through and see if it is the complete set here. Oh, it looks like they put them all alphabetically here. Then they had their 1994 opening day roster for who started opening day that in 1994. Amaral, Martinez, Griffey, Buhner, Anthony, Martinez, Jefferson, Wilson, Furman, and Randy Johnson was the pitcher opening day for 1994. Couldn't find the Griffey base. Oh, card number 117. I could probably find that one. If I have two in my Griffey PC, I can put it in there to complete the set. That would be awesome. Because I don't think I've got the upper... I don't have a lot of the upper deck team sets for the Mariners. I have most of the tops and sometimes doubles and triples of those. But I'll have to play with this one and put it in order and see. I'll just keep this together for now. That was neat for a 1994 top set. Yep. Well, I thank you there, Blake. Appreciate getting that set, that's for sure. Along with the Griffey on the checklist, that's for sure. 340. They list 340 on there? You don't even list that one as part of the... That is cool. They should have two Griffies on there. Should have the Griffey 340 listed also. But that's okay. I will get that in a team bag. And then I'll get that team bagged up and put with my team sets. I have a box right over somewhere. I think I got them on the bottom there. Or they might be in the other room. I don't know if I pulled my team sets out yet. I don't think I got my team set box in here. Got to organize that too. But other than that, appreciate everybody being here. Let me put this back here. Other than that, does anybody have any questions before we close up shop and head over to Ethan's? So what we could do is, when you're gone from here, just go over to Ethan's. Well, it's not like the big people when they do it and have a raid on somebody else. But if you're willing and if you want to, Troy's Cards and Cars. Yep, the thummies up. We got 7. Too bad we didn't have 3 more people in here that give me 3 more thumbs up, but that's okay. So just remember again, next week I will be starting my live streams at 2 o'clock. So that way it's 2 o'clock on the West Coast, 5 o'clock on the East Coast. Some people on the East Coast are getting off work that work day jobs. I know Blake, he works an evening job. But appreciate you being here. I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. And then as soon as I get things cleaned up real quick here, I'm going to jump into Ethan's stream for a little bit before me and the wife have dinner. All right, so take care. This has been Donald Blomball, Hall of Fame veteran, sports cards and collectibles. You have a wonderful weekend, and we will see you next Tuesday. All right, for our Mystery Box Tuesday. You'll never know what I might do for sure. All right, so y'all take care. We'll see you in Ethan's channel for his sale, and have a wonderful and blessed day. Okay? And weekend, and we'll see you on Tuesday at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. All right, so take care and have a wonderful and blessed weekend.